Today's rule of retirement is understanding what we need to do from a planning standpoint to accomplish the goals that we have for our future. And so this conversation is one that we have with every family as they come in for their first meeting. But most advisors that you talk to will start over here on the tools side and tell you how you need to invest your money before ever really understanding what you want your life to look like. And so we want to turn that around and really begin with the end in mind and try to see what areas you need to plan for before we ever make a recommendation on what tools you need to use. So again, when we look at this, most people, as far as their goals for their future or for retirement, this may seem rather obvious, but some people want to stay retired. You may not want to go to Walmart and work as a greeter at 85. So that's going to require some different strategies and tools. There are a lot of people today that are looking to travel in their retirement when they have time and money to be able to do that. You may be in a position where you are worried about healthcare costs and how you're going to provide for some of those things as future events arise that you may or may not be able to plan for. And then you may have a desire to spend your time volunteering. Here in Tennessee, that's not cheering for Tennessee's football team. That is you giving your time to good, valuable charities or organizations. And then you may want to spend your time focused on hobbies that you enjoy doing, golfing, hiking. You may be a knitter. You may be in a position where you like fishing. Again, whatever you want to do, we've got to make sure that we understand what those are, but then we match up the strategies that we need to be able to provide that. So to stay retired, that's going to require a certain amount of income for you, and the closer you can get on what that actual number is, the better we can do our planning to really make sure that we provide that. So typically this is going to be some number, and let's just say $4,000 a month. And then when we start looking at travel, that will be something that we will add on normally on an annual time frame, because you don't take trips every month. If you do, then we'll factor it in that way. So we factor in that cost. As far as healthcare costs, we may look at certain types of planning when it comes to long-term care, or making sure that you have money available, which I call self-insurance, where you're paying this money yourself instead of utilizing healthcare options. And then for most people, if we're able to cover the income that you need on a monthly basis, that gives you the peace of mind of enjoying volunteering or the hobbies that you have, knowing that you have that consistent check coming in. And so then we may look at other areas of tax planning or making sure that you have areas covered from an estate planning side. And then once we understand the strategies that we need, the tools become very simple, and they will match up with each, whether it's dividends for income, having certain levels of income guaranteed. Maybe we need to be positioned into long-term care types of policies or life insurance, tax planning. Maybe we need to look at Roth IRAs. Whatever the tools are that are needed, those will be dictated by the goals and the strategies that we look at and identify based on you and your family's individual needs.